The 10 most dangerous airports in the world. The number 1 is built directly on a cliff. If the plane can't brake in time, it will plunge straight into the abyss. For long-distance travel, airplanes are indeed a safe and convenient mode of transportation. However, if your destination airport is located in a harsh environment or a remote area, I advise you to reconsider. Let's take a look at these extremely dangerous and terrifying airports. If you've accidentally chosen one of them as your landing airport, don't worry about the ticket price. Just get a refund immediately. Unless, of course, you insist on proving you're a warrior this way. In that case, hold on tight to your plane ticket and let your adventure begin. Number 10. McMurdo Station, Antarctica. Although flying is considered the safest way to travel, when it comes to Antarctica's only airport, the icy runway and extremely harsh conditions send a chill down the spine of everyone who's been there. Its danger lies in the quality of the runway itself. To put it simply, the runway is the Antarctic ice sheet. A 20-centimeter thick ice sheet has to withstand a 200-ton aircraft, and beneath the ice is nearly 800 meters of deep sea. If the ice cracks, the plane will disappear from sight within minutes. Number 9. Gibraltar International Airport. This airport has a very distinctive feature. You'll see a 4-lane road crossing the airport's runway. It's bizarre. Does the plane have to wait for traffic lights? This airport was built during World War II and became operational in 1939, initially serving as an emergency airbase for the British Royal Navy. The runway was later extended through land reclamation, but at the time, Spain claimed the waters belonged to its territory, leading to tense diplomatic relations between Spain and the UK. The airport's runway is only 1,829 meters long, making it generally unsafe for large wide-body aircraft to take off and land. Airlines can only use smaller narrow-body planes. Moreover, when landing and approaching the apron, pilots must slam on the automatic brakes very quickly. This headache-inducing landing method offers no guarantees. There's also high-pressure weather formed over the Iberian Peninsula, creating downdrafts at 90 meters that make landing very difficult. Number 8. Princess Juliana International Airport. This is an international airport on the island of St. Martin in the Caribbean Sea. The airport is named after the then heir to the Dutch throne, Princess Juliana. Princess Juliana Airport is an important aviation hub in the Leeward Islands region. In the Eastern Caribbean, its busyness is second only to San Juan International Airport. In 2005, this airport handled over 1.66 million passengers. Its most prominent feature is its runway, which is only 2,301 meters long, yet large airliners can still land safely. However, because runway 10 is too close to the sea, there is no room for a blast pad. So when planes approach the nearby Maho Beach, they are only about 10 to 20 meters above it. This has made the beach a holy grail for aviation enthusiasts to photograph plane landings. Maho Beach has also erected warning signs to remind people to be aware of the jet blast from landing aircraft. Number 7. Madeira International Airport, Portugal. Although Madeira is a popular tourist destination, this airport is definitely not for the faint of heart. Located in Funchal on the Portuguese island of Madeira, it was opened on July 18, 1964, with two 1,600-meter runways. It was once famous for its short runway, but its expansion is truly terrifying. After a Boeing plane crashed in 1977, the government decided to extend the runway from 1,600 meters to 2,781 meters, nearly doubling it. However, the airport is surrounded by high mountains and the ocean, and the weather is very severe. Even the most experienced pilots find landing at this airport quite tricky. Number 6. Huancho Irascan Airport, Sabah. This airport is situated in a precarious location, right next to the sea, with cliffs at both ends of the runway. The mountains on each side of the airport create updrafts and downdrafts, making one wonder why such an airport even exists. The airport's runway is a pitiful 400 meters long, one of the shortest in the world. Pilots don't even have time to sneeze. One small mistake and the plane could fall off the cliff into the sea, a true river of sorrow. This runway is also one of the most difficult in the world for takeoffs and landings. Pilots must hold a special certificate to be allowed to operate here. Sabah is indeed a paradise-like island. Perhaps taking a ferry would be a safer option. Number 5. Toncontín International Airport, Honduras. This airport truly makes flying a matter of life and death. It's challenging because the landing runway is too short. Pilots must make a rapid descent and a sharp 45-degree turn to land the plane without scraping the terrain. The plane's drift is an absolute test of the psychological endurance of both the pilot and the passengers. According to statistics, since 1984, there's been an average of 3 to 4 runway overruns per month. In 1989, a passenger plane that did not follow the approach sequence crashed directly into the ground, killing 127 of the 146 passengers and crew on board. In 1997, a U.S. Air Force transport plane overran the runway, killing 3 people. In May 2008, a Taka Airlines Airbus A320 fell from a height of 20 meters, killing 3 people on board and 2 on the ground. Miraculously, despite the significant safety hazards, this has not stopped the airport from being the second busiest in the country. Number 4. Narsarsuaq Airport. This is the only international airport in southern Greenland. Strong winds, low temperatures, poor visibility, and a short, icy runway. Do these terrifying features of the airport scare you away from your Greenland flight? If not, let me also tell you there's an active volcano next to the airport that could erupt at any time. Pilots must remain on high alert at all times. Otherwise, the transition from a racing heart to a stopped heart could happen in an instant. Number 3. Courchevel Altiport, France. This airport is challenging because it is both terrifying and thrilling. For skiers coming to enjoy their vacation, the French Alps are a picturesque place. But for the pilots flying here, the Alps are quite crazy and dangerous. Pilots must navigate through the Alps to reach this airport. However, the runway is only 500 meters long, and it has an unbelievable gradient of 18.5 degrees. Add to that the weather and snow at an altitude of 2,000 meters, and I think every time a pilot safely departs from this airport, they are grateful to be going home alive. Number 2, Paro Airport. Are you ready to turn a smooth and pleasant flying experience into a painful nightmare? If you are, then book a flight to Bhutan. Paro Airport is the only international airport in Bhutan, located about 6 kilometers from the center of Paro town. At an altitude of 2,200 meters, it is situated in a treacherous river valley surrounded by mountain peaks. Paro Airport has only one runway, one passenger terminal, one cargo terminal, and 2 aircraft parking stands. Due to the very limited flat land in Bhutan, all flights to Paro Airport must rely on visual flight rules for landing and can only operate during the day. Only 8 pilots in the world are certified to land at this airport. Throughout the flight, pilots need to dodge between mountains and make sharp turns to align the aircraft with the runway. Every time a plane lands safely, everyone on board breathes a sigh of relief, celebrating being alive. If you think you're brave enough, you can test yourself by taking this flight. Number 1. Tenzing Hillary Airport. This is a small, rudimentary airport near Mount Everest in Nepal, named after the first 2 climbers to conquer Mount Everest. It is known as the most dangerous airport in the world and is also the highest. Its asphalt runway is only 527 meters long, but it sits at an altitude of 2,845 meters. One end of the runway is the rugged Himalayan mountains, and the other is a steep cliff. Moreover, it is rainy here year-round, making both takeoffs and landings extremely difficult. Whether taking off or landing, It must be done in one go. There are regular direct flights between Tenzing Hillary Airport and Tribhuvan International Airport in Nepal's capital, Kathmandu. Many mountaineers also choose to fly to Tenzing Hillary Airport first before climbing Mount Everest. For those willing to take the risk, it is an awe-inspiring experience. Alright, that's all for this video. I wonder which of these 10 super dangerous airports left the deepest impression on you? Feel free to tell us in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.